Hello, good afternoon. Today, I will going to introduce you to our newly proposed program on the generative AI and explainable AI, along with large language modeling and machine learning in operationalization. Also, we will going to introduce to you all about what is governed MLOps. So, to begin with the session, I would like to introduce myself. I am Shobhu Mojumdar. I am an alumnus of IIT Kharagpur who has done his specialization in the area of decision science, machine learning, along with optimization engineering. And I have been working with artificial intelligence, data science, and analytics for the last 10 years. So I am also the founder and the director of Apollonia's Computational Business Solutions Private Limited, and we have initiated our journey with artificial intelligence, data science, and analytics. Since 2019 and 2020, we have formally started with our journey. Since then, we are actually empowering students, faculty members, corporate executives with the various domain knowledges of data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, business analytics, business intelligence, data engineering, and also some very specific topics on natural language processing, computer vision. So over the 4 years of time, we have trained more than 200 plus students, corporate executives, and we have also conducted from the last 2 years faculty development program on artificial intelligence, data governance, explainable AI, responsible AI. And this year also we have conducted a similar kind of, a faculty development program in collaboration with one of the prominent engineering college in Kolkata, where more than 150 plus faculty members from various engineering colleges and management colleges across India participated over the 14 hours of immersive learning. And we have actually had the privilege of having various speakers from top-notch universities of India, industries across the globe. So, with this brief introduction, I would like to introduce you to our newly launched program, that is a capacity building program on generative AI, governance, data governance, artificial intelligence of large language models, along with also model operationalization. So, to dive deep into that, I would like to share with you a presentation deck which will give you more understanding of what I am really actually talking about and what I have to offer to you all of you. So, I would like to share my screen with all of you. So, yes. So, this is what I'm really trying to explain to you. So this is a capacity building program on data governance, machine learning operationalization, and generative AI. So the proposed program is of 20 hours in duration, where we will be having the capacity building program, as I told you, on data governance, machine learning operationalization, explainable AI, and generative AI. So why this program is crucial for you? Because we have to build our knowledge on the most demand skill of 2024. Data governance, machine learning in operationalization, that is MLOps, generative AI, and explainable AI. If you look at the market growth of this particular technology stacks, you can see that it is approximately 5.9 billion US dollar by 2027. And it was actually 1.1 USD, 1.1 billion USD in 2022, but it is rapidly growing with the 41% CAGR. If you don't know about the CAGR, it is the compounded annual growth rate. So the market is growing very fast, and most of the top-notch companies to the startups, they are basically relying on this technology stack. So it is very important to learn these technologies to make yourself relevant for the industry in the coming years. So you know most of you who are basically learning either any course on data science or business analytics, artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning. So you're basically trying to develop your skills and knowledge in the domain of machine learning model development. But, and those are also covered in various curriculums and syllabus of various university level programs such as BTech, MTech, MCA, MBA, so also MSc in data science, MSc in artificial intelligence. So whatever the courses you're basically learning, you are basically focusing on the development part of machine learning, artificial intelligence. So that is mostly we call it a lab-based experimental setup. So those are core concepts, but what is mostly demanded by the industry is basically the key knowledges. So that is something you have to know about how the data is being governed, because until and unless your data is regulated, your data is unbiased, your data is fair, it is worthless to basically develop a model on such data sets which doesn't really adheres to the compliance and regulatory frameworks, right? So therefore, it is very important to know how the governance of data is done. The next part of it is after the model is being developed, how to operationalize such machine learning model in the real life scenario. Because you can understand when a model is developed, as per the record, 86% of the model which is developed under the laboratories conditions are not basically deployed. So that is one of the very key challenge for the industry, who are basically very much data driven organizations and who are basically having their mission critical processes developed using artificial intelligence and machine learning, such as the financial institutions like banks, insurance sector, mortgage industry, even the supply chain and logistics based and e-commerce based companies who are basically relying on the analytics data, and also the companies like human resource companies, legal tech companies. So they are all data driven companies, and they have to they are basically relying heavily on the artificial intelligence and machine learning integration into their core processes, right? So that brings out the novelty of this program. So there is a requirement of reinforcing the knowledge gap. So this entire framework is basically based on the explainable AI. And what we have, like we have the data governance, which is obviously not covered within the syllabus. Um, though AI model building, which is heavily taught in our curriculum of university level, and various institutions and various certifying agencies are also basically relying on this AI model building. Then comes the MLOps, what I was just talking about in my previous slide. So that is also not covered in the syllabus, and generative AI for business. So most of us are very much fascinated with the generative AI technologies like Bird. We know also about the OpenAI's Chat GPT. We are using it day in and day out. We are using it for various aspects. But business has got a different challenge when it comes to generative AI for business. So at the end of the day, you will be working for some organization, and it really makes sense like how the generative AI can be used for business case scenario. And unfortunately, that is also not covered under the syllabus. So if you can see the four building blocks of today's artificial intelligence for industry, you can see the 75% is actually not covered under your syllabus. Only the 25% is covered, but the 75% really makes sense when it comes to industry scenario and when we'll be actually entering the industry. So industry need them all. So you have to be competent and efficient enough to deliver yourself for the industry with all these key knowledges, and there makes a real sense of what we are trying to offer to you. So why this program is unique? So the program is unique because you will learn the explainable AI framework. You will try to build business use cases using large language modeling. So we have been listening and we have been discussing about SQL, NoSQL models. So those are basically the data management for the data science and artificial intelligence. But it is not just the data management but the data governance. So data governance really makes a difference when it comes to real life applications in the industry. And finally, learn how to deploy the machine learning model at scale. So when you are developing a machine learning model, it requires to be deployed at scale. So what are the challenges what are faced when it is deployed at scale? So these all key areas will going to open up the door to the new age jobs in the field of artificial intelligence. So, what are the key highlights of the program? The key highlights are we have actually been associated with the top-notch AI think tank leaders, experts, and scientists from United States, Singapore, as well as Europe, like Belgium. So they have been associated with us for various programs, and we have been delivering the cutting-edge programs on these areas with them. So you will get yourself learned from the top-notch leaders who are actually working in the industry. So that's really makes a difference for this particular program. The second thing is that is the case-based learning. Whenever you try to learn data science or business analytics or this kind of course, you have to link it with the cases, the real cases, what are happening around you. So until and unless you link it with the real case studies, you don't understand like how these are basically applied to the industry and how the industry is getting the return of investment by deploying this kind of technology. So at the end of the day, you have to understand and think from the point of view of the industry, how industry is really tackling their situations and issues. And the third thing is the industry relevant topic that I have already explained to you. And these are the skills which really matters for the future engineers and managers because these are the skill set which will really makes a difference for you. So the four pillars are explainable AI, data governance, MLOps, and generative AI. So these are the four key pillars of this program, which we are offering to you and get yourself competent enough with all the skills in addition to your traditional skills on machine learning development. So how Apollonius is different? So Apollonius, basically, we are also IBM business partners. So we get a lot of exposures to the global leader of artificial intelligence and how they're developing their technologies, how they're actually applying and offering their technology stacks to their top-notch clients across the globe so that we get to understand and we have an exposure to that and that's really makes us to understand what is the global requirement, what the big organizations are looking forward for. So we leverage on data governance, machine learning operationalization, generative AI, as well as LLM ops. So LLM ops is another newest area, which is basically operationalization of LLM models to build the future data scientists and AI managers. So, in our core team, we are two personas who are involved in this entire program. Myself, Shobha Mujumdar, and along with me, Anushree Bhattacharya, who is also taking care of, AI stacks and generative AI models. So, she is basically a competent in those technologies, and I am a competent in data governance and MLOps. So the tentative sessions which we'll be covering under this program is MLOps for 4 hours, data governance, which include data privacy, data quality, regulations for 4 hours, generative AI, and LLM ops for 4 hours, explainable AI for 4 hours, and prompt engineering for 4 hours. So you can see some of the visuals over here for the last programs we had conducted. For the faculty members, as I told you that we have recently conducted a faculty development program in association with one of the very prominent engineering college in Kolkata and the thematic areas which we covered in that particular program were hovering around this. So the proposal is that the program may be conducted in your campus or in the online mode. The proposed duration of the program will be around 20 hours. The certification can be joint certification by your institution, university, engineering colleges, or management colleges, and Apollonius. And we have kept for the fees for this program at a very nominal price, that is 1,000 INR per student, to enable more and more students to have the opportunity to learn these technologies. So therefore, we haven't kept the burden on the students, and we have made it really affordable. And it's not at all pocket pinching when it comes to your career and it comes to your growth. So that is how we have priced it at. And this is our website, www.apollonias.in. So you can please visit our website to know details about what we are doing and what you're trying to make a difference. And also, I am reachable over mobile, that is 6289859719. You can have a telephonic consultation with me to discuss more about how the modalities of this program can be delivered on your campus or in online mode or in a hybrid mode, even for the students who are seeking to know these technologies at an individual level. But we prefer to have a group of students to make it more interactive, more value creations for all of you. So that is all from my sides, and thank you very much. Looking ahead for a collaborative effort to deliver something which is not yet delivered at a college level or institutional level. And therefore, we are looking forward in a very positive way to indulge yourself and your students into this new age technology stacks. Thank you very much for this sessions and listening to me. Wish you all the best for your career ahead as a data scientist, as a AI engineer, as well as a machine learning engineer. Thank you very much. Signing off for now. Good day.